On Osrc News at 7, Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa approves 73,000 naira minimum wage for workers as All Progressives Congress flags off campaigns ahead November governorship poll. Senator builds military base in Kogi to tackle insecurity. Gunmen kill 4 youths at mining site in Plateau State. And from the foreign scene, Tampa neighborhoods underwater as Hurricane Milton hits Florida.
Agriculture in order to increase our food production so that we can have food security in our state. This administration have approved over $1 billion for land clearing for our farmers so that they can have more farmlands to grow more food crops and cash crops for our people. We have also embarked on rural road construction to further enhance agriculture. Through rural access and marketing project program, we have flagged up about 9 rural roads across the 3 senatorial districts of Osrc State so that we can have easy access to our farmland and our farmers in the rural area can move their farm products to the urban center. Different trainings and also their salaries are being paid on time and they are not being owed at all. Now promotion also on regular basis to further motivate them to deliver. Now let me also announce to you that this administration has decided to implement the minimum wage. The minimum wage is supposed to be 70,000, but we as government is going to be 73,000. Akure Stadium currently is being renovated so that our football team can have a good pitch to train and to play their matches. In the last sports festival, one of our own had the best performer in the 100 meters dash in the last youth games in Delta State. Our workers, the civil servants, are also being motivated. I know by what I hear from you, what I read on the social media, the report that I get from all my appointees, especially the special assistant that cut across the entire 203 wards in Ondo State. The report shows that you are all ready for us to continue in government beyond 2024. If you want to enjoy more of these strategic initiatives that we have brought into government, come November 16, 2024, go out en masse and vote for APC. Lucky only Mr. Ayedatiwa, he has been doing well. Within this short time, gbogbo ọ̀nà tó wà nílẹ̀ ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ ti mú títún ó ti fi sí. Within the rural road, 9 roads has been awarded. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti flag off ẹ̀. Ó ti fún àwọn contractor lówó, wọ́n ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. Nínú àìdíà yẹn ni pé kí oúnjẹ tó bá wà ní ìgbèríko ó lè máa wá sí ìlú. In the name of God Almighty, come on the day of election, APC shall be victorious. I say APC shall be victorious. Ayedatiwa shall be governor once again. He will win the election overwhelmingly. If you agree with me, say yes, sir. This man is here to govern. This man is here to lead. This man is here to heal the wounds and is here to provide opportunities for the rural women. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dìbò fún Lucky, gbogbo nǹkan máa di rọrùn. Ó dàbí wá, ó di rọrùn.
The senatorial campaign trail will move to Ikare Akoko in the northern senatorial district on Monday. In a decisive show of unity, members and leaders of the ruling party have continued to publicly endorse Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa for the upcoming gubernatorial election. The endorsement made during a meeting in Akure highlights the party's commitment to continuing Ayedatiwa's policies and vision for the state. There's more in this report. Officials of the All Progressives Congress, including local council leaders and influential party stakeholders, gathered to express their support for Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, praising his administration's achievements over the past months. They cited significant advancements in infrastructure, healthcare and education as key reasons for their endorsement of his competence to further drive development in Ondo State.
We are ready now to campaign effectively. There had been a lot of work, groundwork, persuasions, winning more members into the party. So the party is warming up for a very serious campaign.
According to the All Progressives Congress stalwarts, Ayedatiwa's leadership has not only fostered economic growth but has also prioritized the welfare of citizens, a situation the politicians believe has projected their party for victory in the coming election, describing the re-election as essential for maintaining the momentum of development in Ondo State.
The activities of the governor, particularly since he took over, particularly the question of projects that are ongoing, that are being pursued with relentless pursuit, is something that has to be commended.
This is not just an endorsement of Governor Ayedatiwa, but of the policies that have brought positive change to the state.
If you look at what has been happening for the past 8 years, no, it has been difficult for a party to succeed itself. But you will discover that by God's grace, this one is going to be a new era. So, and this is the measurement, this is the yardstick you will take to know that Ondo State is progressing. We are in the progressive side.
The party leaders calling on their supporters to mobilize and ensure a strong turnout in the upcoming election emphasized that Aiyedatiwa's leadership is crucial for the continued progress and stability of the state.
The governor is doing well. For a newcomer that he is, I think he's doing well. And he has the determination to perform excellently well.
When they are working in unity, it completely shows they are going to a goal, and the goal will be achieved. The goal is the re-election of Lucky Orimisha Aiyedatiwa.
We are here to prepare. We are here to plan how we are going to win the election. And no doubt, with what our party has been doing in the state and with what the governor is currently doing, the people have no doubt in voting for him next election, come 16th November 2024.
As the election date approaches, the endorsement marks a significant step in the party's campaign strategy, signaling a united front as they seek to maintain their hold on the governorship. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News. To River State now, where observer groups have condemned the widespread irregularities and violence that marked the River State local government elections held despite court rulings and security concerns. The Independent Election Monitoring Group, IEMG, reported numerous irregularities, including lack of election materials, non-use of electoral registers, and dubious declaration of results. The group's preliminary report also cited instances of arson and violence perpetrated by supporters of the ruling party. Executive Director of the Election Monitoring Group, Dr. Emmanuel Agabi, said that Governor Simealaye Fubara's insistence on conducting the elections despite court orders and security concerns contributed to the breakdown of law and order in the state. The IEMG has recommended a full investigation into the arson attacks, nullification of election results, deployment of federal security forces, and dialogue between the governor and opposition parties. Agabi said the River State local government elections and the subsequent acts of arson represent a low point in the state's political history. We're due to take a break on the news at 7. We'll be back with more stories. Stay with us. Thank you for joining us. It's still Osrc News. It's 7. You can watch us live on our website, www.osrc.ng, or follow us on Facebook at Osrc TV, Ondo. The principal of Oyemekun Grammar School, Accra, Mr. Okelwo Ogunleye, says over 95% of the 2023-2024 set passed the senior secondary school examination for the academic session. The principal was speaking at the valedictory service held for the graduating students at the school. Omar Language has details.
The students danced into the school hall in the process of bidding their school farewell. The school's cultural group was also on hand to entertain their outgoing seniors. Senior prefect of the set, Joshua Abayomi, appreciated the school authority for the discipline, rigorous teaching, and leadership training given to them while in school, and called on the incoming ones to grab the opportunities.
As we move forward, let us remember the core value of OGSA: excellence, integrity, and service. Let us strive to make a positive impact in our communities and the world at large.
School Principal Okewo Ogunleye congratulated them for their performance in WAEC and NECO examinations and encouraged them to keep the flag flying.
Our students participated in different kind of competition and won different awards and laurels. In external examination, our students have been doing very well in the recent time. Just last year, the school recorded 94% in WAEC results, 100% in NECO results, 100% pass in JSS3 Basic Education Certificate.
He promised the commitment of teachers and school management to further instill discipline, confidence, courage, resilience, and diligence in the students to sustain the level of achievement being recorded. National President of the school alumni, Dr. Adeniyi Ijogun, charged the students on hard work, which he described as the bedrock for a successful life.
I want to advise you that you remain focused, remain steadfast, know the son of who you are. We are welcoming you into the alumni association today, and that means that we are now an old student of this great school.
Oyemekun has done a great things in my life. As per say, I came here from GS1 to my SST, so I really miss Oyemekun a lot for the knowledge, for everything, for the grace, for the impact in my life. So I'm going to miss GSC.
The areas that Oyemekun has been good at is discipline. Oyemekun has taught me how to be disciplined in whatever I do, not to be relentless, and most especially not to procrastinate in whatever you do.
Oyemekun Grammar School Akure is a school where they don't care what background you are from, and they don't care if you are the son of a president. They treat everybody equally to make sure you come out rigid and you come out more stronger than before. You come out more refined.
The graduates were earlier at the school chapel for Thanksgiving service, while prayers were offered for their future endeavors. Omoriola Hungbeji, Osrc News.
The Ondo State government has described as pertinence the allegation by the People's Democratic Party, PDP, that Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa denied it of the use of the MKO Abiola Democracy Park for the party's campaign flag-off. Media advisor of the PDP campaign organization, Mr. Ayo Fadaka, had in a release maintained that the governor turned down PDP's request for the use of the park. In a counter release by the Senior Special Assistant to Governor Aiyedatiwa on Media and Strategic Communications, Alan Shore, the claims by Mr. Fadaka was a false alarm. Shore said the application was received on Friday, October 11th, requesting the use of the facility on October 15th. But it was discovered that an another support group had already booked and secured approval for the same date. He advised the People's Democratic Party, PDP, particularly its media operatives, to always verify issues before raising false alarms. Showore maintained that Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa is a refined gentleman, far too dignified to engage in the petty and indecent politicking of the PDP, which has wrongfully accused him of barring it from using the MKO Abiola Democracy Park. The Amnesty International has urged the federal government to emphasize the need for the reintegration and empowerment of girls and young women who have survived terrorism attacks in Nigeria. The agency's program manager, Barbara Magaji, made the call during an event to commemorate the International Day of the stressed the importance of standing in solidarity with girls affected by conflicts around the world, including those in Nigeria who have faced grave violations at the hands of terrorist groups. Amnesty International called for renewed commitment from the Nigerian government to rescue the girls still in captivity and protect the rights of those who have returned, stressing that their rehabilitation is not only a moral obligation, but also a critical component in achieving lasting peace. The Kano State Anti-Corruption and Public Complaints Commission has commenced an investigation into an alleged foreign scholarship fraud worth 1.5 billion naira. The commission is questioning two top officials of the State Ministry of Higher Education regarding the issue of over 1,000 students supposedly studying in India and Kenya. Reports say only 418 students were sent abroad for studies, raising questions about the whereabouts of the remaining students. The Commission's Public Relations Officer, Kabiru, who confirmed the report, says an investigation is ongoing to identify and bring those responsible for the alleged scam to justice. To Plateau State, where 4 youths have been killed in Plateau State following an attack by gunmen in Bokos local government area of the state. It was learned that the victims were working at a mining site in the Butura when the gunmen attacked, killing 4 persons on the spot. The president of the Butura Youth Movement, Sebastian Maggot, confirmed the killings in a statement. Maggot said the gunmen also injured 5 other persons during the attack before they fled the area. The attack occurred just 4 days after a tragic incident in the village of Womat, where 5 members of the family, including a pregnant mother, lost their lives. In a significant move to address the rising insecurity in Kogi West, Senator Sunday Karibi, who represents the district in the Senate, has spearheaded the construction of a military base located outside the outskirts of Egbe, a Yagba West local government area of Kogi State, according to the senator, would help to improve security in Kogi and some areas in Kwara State. Speaking during the inauguration of the base, the lawmaker said the project was embarked on to help the military and other security agencies to ensure quick response in combating terrorists, kidnappers, and other criminals. He expressed hope that the presence of the standard military base will serve as a deterrent to the criminals and restore peace and security in the communities in Kogi and Kwara states. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has declared the executive chairman of Total Grace Oil and Gas Investment Limited, Bolaji Akinduro, wanted for alleged fraud. This was according to a statement made public by the anti-graft agency. The agency noted that Akinduro allegedly obtained money under false pretense and stealing by conversion. The agency urged anybody with useful information as to his whereabouts to contact the commission. In April 2001, EFCC arraigned Akinduro, his company, his Grace Integrated Solution Limited, and 2 others before Justice Fumilayo Akinlade of the Lagos High Court, Ikeja, over offences bordering on forgery, stealing, and conspiracy. The government of Namibia has sought the help of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, in its fight against corruption in the country. According to a statement cited on the Commission's website, the partnership is aimed at exploring training opportunities as well as sharing of expertise with personnel of the Namibian Anti-Corruption Commission in the fight against corruption. The Namibian government made the call when its ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Humphrey Giese, paid a courtesy call to the ICPC's headquarters in Abuja. According to him, Nigeria occupies an exalted position in the fight against corruption in Africa, and such expertise as Nigeria possesses needs to be shared with other African countries. He maintained that the Commission was ever ready and willing to partner with other anti-corruption bodies on the continent to stem the tide of corruption in Africa. And outside Nigeria, authorities in the U.S. states of Florida are assessing the damage from Hurricane Milton, which made landfall as a Category 3 storm. It crossed the state, killing at least 16 people, and causing extensive damage. Blessing Obi tells us more.
The storm has passed, but its devastation continues. 2 days after Hurricane Milton churned across Florida, rivers and streams swollen by record rainfall now swell out of their banks. These inland communities east of Tampa now find themselves underwater, with rescue workers performing emergency evacuations.
I was talking to one of the residents who went to bed last night, saw about a foot of water and said, hey, we're going to be okay, only to wake up today and saw they were in 6 feet of water.
The governor of Florida says more than 1,600 people have been rescued since the hurricane made landfall on the West Coast late Wednesday. The storm's 160 km/h winds tore off roofs, toppled cranes, and inundated hundreds of homes.
State search and rescue teams across the state have continued to work around the clock to successfully execute rescue missions.
In St. Lucie County, emergency workers are searching for victims in the remnants of a retirement community struck by a tornado. At least 5 people are known to have perished at the site alone.
Estimates that it's caused damages around $50 billion from Hurricane Milton alone. Just alone, $50 billion. I want everyone in the impacted areas to know we're going to do everything we can.
Milton was the second hurricane to hit Florida in 2 weeks. The increased frequency and intensity of such storms, fueled by record war ocean waters, has made life in the Sunshine State more difficult.
I think there's a lot of people that are just going to sell, probably, especially around here. I mean, the older people, like I said, on fixed incomes can't afford this.
Crews have been working around the clock to restore power to millions as evacuees make their way home to see what's left. Blessing Obe, Osrc News.
And to end the news tonight, we'll look at the major stories. We told you that Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has approved 73,000 naira minimum wage for workers. The governor made the announcement during the All Progressives Congress flag-off campaign ahead of the November governorship poll held in Ondo City. Also informed you that Senator representing Kogi West, Sunday Karine, has built a military base in the state to tackle insecurity. Also brought to you a report that gunmen have killed 4 youths at a mining site in Plateau State, and from the foreign saying Tampa neighborhoods are underwater as Hurricane Milton hits Florida. And that's the news tonight. Thanks for watching.